Hello, today I want to talk about something simple, but not always easy, being yourself. This lesson is designed for English learners who want to understand spoken English better. If your goal is to catch the meaning when native speakers talk, in podcasts, movies, or daily conversations, then this is for you. The language in this lesson is clear and natural, and the topic is something many of us think about. So let's begin. Have you ever looked in the mirror and asked yourself, who am I really? We live in a world that constantly tells us who we should be. Be more confident. Be more beautiful. Be more successful. Be louder. Be quieter. Be funnier. Be smarter. There's always something. Sometimes it feels like we're wearing masks, one for work, one for friends, one for family, and maybe another one online. But what happens when we wear too many masks? We forget what our real face looks like. I used to do this a lot. When I was younger, I wanted everyone to like me. So I changed myself, a little here, a little there, depending on who I was with. With one group, I acted cool. With another, I acted smart. Around my family, I tried to be the good kid. It worked in a way, people liked me, but deep inside, I felt lonely. Because no one really knew me, not even me. I was afraid that if I showed my true self, the quiet parts, the strange parts, the insecure parts, people wouldn't like me. But pretending is exhausting. It takes energy to be someone you're not. It's like running a race every day, trying to keep up. At some point, I got tired. So I asked myself, what if I stop pretending? What if I just be myself? At first, I didn't know what that meant. I had spent so long trying to be what others expected. I didn't even know who I really was. So I started small. I paid attention to what I liked, not what was popular. I said no to things I didn't enjoy. Even if others wanted me to say yes, I allowed myself to be quiet in a loud room. I laughed at jokes I actually found funny, not just the ones everyone else laughed at, and slowly something changed. I felt lighter, freer, happier. Not everyone liked the real me, and that was okay. But the people who stayed, they were real too. That's the thing. When you're honest about who you are, you attract people who like the real you, not the mask. Being yourself doesn't mean never changing. It doesn't mean take me or leave me. It means knowing your values, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses, and being okay with them. It also means accepting that you are not for everyone, and everyone is not for you. That can feel scary. We all want to belong. We all want to be accepted. But belonging doesn't mean changing to fit in. It means finding places where you can be your true self and still feel welcome. Sometimes we learn to hide ourselves because of pain. Maybe someone laughed at your dreams. Maybe someone said you were too emotional, too quiet, too loud, too different. So you learn to hide those parts. But what if those parts are your gifts? What if the thing you're hiding is the thing that makes you special? The world doesn't need more perfect people. It needs more real people. People who are kind, honest, imperfect. People who admit when they're wrong. Who cry when they're sad. Who laugh too loud. Who care too much. That's what it means to be human. I know it's not always easy. Sometimes being yourself feels risky. But here's the truth. No matter what you do, someone will have an opinion. So you might as well be you. Because trying to be someone else, just to please others, never really works. You might get applause, but you'll feel empty inside. And that's not worth it. You don't need to be louder, smarter, prettier, funnier, richer, to be worthy of love and respect. You just need to be you. So here's a small challenge. Today, try to notice when you're pretending. Ask yourself, is this really me? Or am I doing this to be liked? You don't have to change everything overnight. Just start noticing. Awareness is the first step. And remember, the people who truly matter will love the real you, even if you're not perfect, especially if you're not perfect, because none of us are. We're all just trying to figure it out. You are enough, not because of what you do or how you look, but because of who you are. And that's something no one else in the world can be. Thank you for listening to this story. I hope it helped you understand English a little better, and maybe also reminded you of your own worth. You don't need to be anyone else. Just be yourself. The world needs more of that.